Hello guys and welcome to 4K channel. Some of you have asked me where I buy my banknotes. Over 90% of my banknotes are bought on eBay, and I spend a lot of time on eBay searching for deals on banknotes. So I thought I'd share with you a few tips and tricks to optimize your search on eBay. So let's say that I'm looking for this particular note. This is an old 1 ringgit banknote from Malaysia. So if I do a basic search for Malaysia 1 ringgit note, and then I'm gonna change the category to coins and paper money and narrow it down to paper money only. And also I'll reorder my search based on price from lowest to highest. So with this very basic search, I get over 700 hits. And if you look around, some of these banknotes are modern 1 ringgit notes and not the old banknote I was looking for. So we obviously need to narrow my search even further. One way to do that is to learn a little bit more about the banknote. Now there's a lot of online banknote catalogs, and these are free online websites. And one of my favorites is Banknote Museum. So here I am at the Banknote Museum website, and now I can learn more about my banknote. So this tells me that this banknote was issued between 1967 till 1972, and that the catalog number is 1, or the pick number is 1. Another thing I like about this this website is it tells you about other variants of the banknotes. So here it tells you for similar notes, see Malaysia, pick number 7. So if I looked at pick number 7 and I toggle side by side, these are almost identical banknotes. Actually, the only minor difference or subtle difference is that this word here is hyphenated on pick number 7. I'm sorry, on pick number 1, and is not hyphenated on pick number 7. So as you can see, this is important to know so that I don't end up buying a wrong banknote. So now I know the year of issue and also the pick number. Now let's narrow down our search. So now I'm including the pick number and the first year of issue, and I'm going to research. When I repeat the search, now instead of over 700 hits, I'm down to 16 search results. So this is an improvement, but the problem is now I may have narrowed down my search way too much. And the reason is now it's searching for listings where it has both the catalog number and the year of issue. And also I'm only searching for the first year of issue, and as we know, this banknote was issued between 1967 and all the way up to 1972. So my search currently is very narrow. So this is my tip number 1. So the tip number 1 is to use parentheses and to use multiple keywords separated by comma so that you can simultaneously search for any listing that has either of these keywords. So it's going to look for listings that are that have Malaysia 1 ringgit and at least one of these keywords. So let's do the search, and now we have jumped from 16 to 41 results. But we can do better. Obviously now we can put in all the dates, not just 1967. We can include 1967, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. So we're including all possible years of issue. And now if we do the search, we have jumped from 41 results to 62 results. So my second tip is, besides using multiple keywords and simultaneously searching for these keywords, is to also consider misspellings or different spellings of words. Sellers are humans and sometimes they misspell a word. So for example, ringgit. It seems like a difficult word to spell, and maybe I want to search for ringgit with one G. So I can see someone could possibly make a mistake, and instead of two G's in ringgit, they might type in just one. So this is tip number 2, is to look for misspellings, because sometimes you might see a listing that is not visible to other because there is a misspelling. Now, my tip number 3 is to exclude things from the search. So if you see reproduction or replica or copy notes also included in your search, basically fake notes included in your search, and you want to get rid of those, you can use a minus sign and type in a keyword like reproduction, and this way now we have gone down from 62 to 61 listing because it took out one listing that was a reproduction note. We can also expand that to include other possible words like replica or copy, banknote, and that can also be very helpful. So a minus sign can be used to exclude a particular keyword from your search. Now, my 4th tip is to use quotations to search for a very specific phrase, not just a keyword, but a phrase. So for example, we can search for, if you wanted to look for a graded PMG 66 EPQ note, this is very specific. We're getting really specific. Now we can find those. Or maybe we can put in this hyphenated word. This is very specific to this note, and we can search. And this might get you very specific things. Obviously, it's going to really narrow down your search, but it can be very helpful where you're looking for very particular banknote. So, with parentheses, you can search, many keywords all at the same time. With minus, you can exclude a particular keyword, and with parentheses, we can actually search for exact phrase in the listing. So all of these things can be very useful. So once you have set up your search criteria, then my final tip is to save it. So basically, you want to display it by newly listed, because you're going to check on this saved list in the future, and you want to have the newly listed items on the top. We're going to narrow it down to paper money, and then by clicking this heart, you can save this search so that you can come back to it and see if there's any new items that have been listed. And you can be the first one to find out if a new item has been listed. And another tip I want to give is, if you don't have a eBay app on your phone, that's a must. I love eBay app. It's really easy to use, but it's very highly functional. So I have currently maybe 10 or 15 saved searches for banknotes that I've been looking for. I am in no hurry. I'm gonna patiently wait and see if those banknotes, become available in really good condition and affordable price. And if I see something that's really well priced, I'll go ahead and buy it now. Or if it's up for bidding, then I will think of a price, the max price I want to pay, and then at the last few seconds I'll put in my bid. If a lot of times I don't win, and that's fine because that was the max price I would have put anyways. So I take a chance, and sometimes I get lucky. In the last 3 seconds I put in a bid, and I think it's a good price. Maybe a little bit less than what I wanted to spend on that banknote, and if I get that banknote, that's a plus. So guys, I hope you found this useful. Maybe you can incorporate some of these tips and tricks next time you search for banknote on eBay. Okay guys, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm gonna make more of these videos directed towards collectors like you to show you more tricks that I have used and what I have found useful. So guys, take care and keep collecting.